What is everybody? It's the one and only Small on here bringing you guys some more commentary today. I hope you guys are having a good day because I am. And judging by the title, it's another story time video. And it's basically about my first time ever getting in a fight at my school. And it's going to be kind of a cool video, I hope so. But anyways, here we go. So basically, where I'm from, you know, I'm not gonna lie, there is a lot of racial profiling and a lot of racial discrimination, all that stuff here, and it's kind of crazy. You know, I never had a problem. You know, I was never racist toward anybody. Never really hey, I don't like you just because of your skin color. Like, that didn't fly with me. I was always cool with everybody. But anyways, this was the time of me coming out of 8th grade, and it was actually pretty cool because I was like, oh heck yeah, I'm going into high school. I'm about to meet so many new people. I'm about to make so many new friends. It's gonna be cool. But then it wasn't. So basically, we got to pick, you know, when we were going out of 8th grade, we got to pick what high school we wanted to go to. And my first choice was a school called Poly. And it was actually, I know it's a weird name, but it was called Poly. And I was like, hey, I want to go there because, you know, my aunts went there, my uncles went there, my cousins went there. Like, basically, my whole family went there. And it was kind of a family thing. And I was like, oh, all right, I want to go. And also, I forgot to say my dad went there as well. So that was pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, I get to be just like him, go to Poly, be an alumni one day. And I was so excited to be about that. And it was just really, really cool. And I was like, yeah, I can't wait. And I kind of got screwed over because my principal at the school, I guess they were doing a little switch off, getting a new principal, and she did something really messed up and, you know, messed up the whole little transfer in or going into the new schools and all that stuff. And I ended up at one of the worst schools ever. And it started with a C. I don't feel like giving out all my information. We're just going to call this school C. So school C really sucked. Like, when I say it sucked, when my mom found out that I was going there, she was so mad. She actually went up to the school and was raising hell, and I was all like just sitting there like, oh, she's mad. And I'm like, crap, what's going on? And they're all like, oh, well, he has to go here because, you know, Poly is full. And I'm all like, well, if it's full, I guess I gotta go to Cabrillo. And knowing the time at this time, I didn't even know how Cabrillo was. I was like, whatever, yeah, I know I gave you guys the name. I didn't know how it was. I was like, oh, I guess it's gonna be all right, you know. It's whatever, it's a school. And she was like, you don't understand, it's actually a really bad school, don't go there. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. So, you know, on the first day of school, I wasn't too psyched because I was going there. A lot of my friends were going there, but I didn't know. I didn't feel right going there. Like, it wasn't like, I didn't think I would get the same feeling as going to the school, you know, Poly. So anyways, on my first day, this is my first day at school. I met a couple people. It was actually pretty cool. But then, you know, there was fights breaking out, you know, almost every other day, just between races and, you know, just a race kind of fight. And honestly, I hate to say, but it was always between it'll either be like whites and the blacks or Mexicans and the blacks. It's always like a problem with the blacks. And I hate to say, but it was true. That's just how it was. I'm not trying to say I'm being racist or anything because I'm half black. I'm black and Asian, if you guys didn't know. But yeah, so it always would be a problem, and it was like kind of crazy. And so basically always would be fights and stuff, but I never would be in it. I was always chill with everybody. I'd say to myself, if you say hi, I'll say hi back. You want to chill, let's chill. You know, lunchtime, yeah, let's do this crap. But anyways, so one day it was kind of weird because I guess it was the people I was hanging out with. So, you know, I have my own little group of friends. They were actually pretty cool. You know, I hanged out with everybody. And I didn't know that these people didn't even like me. So one day I was just standing, you know, by this tree because it was like, it's called a passing period and actually it's break time. So you get 15 minutes to just chill and have a little break. And I was chilling and all of a sudden I see these guys staring at me like really hard. And I'm like, I'm not paying no attention. They're probably looking at something else. And my friend, you know, we're standing there, we're just talking and stuff. And I was like, hey man, I have to go to the bathroom. So I'll be back. You know, I'll come back, don't worry, I just gotta go to the bathroom. He's like, you need me to go with you? I'm all like, whoa, I'm good, I'll just go. He's like, you sure, bro? Because, you know, I'm like, all right, nah, I'm good, I'll go to the bathroom by myself, I'm not a girl. I'm like, whatever. So anyways, I go to the bathroom, and the bathroom was kind of weird because our school was like in a big U shape. So basically, like, picture a U. So I'm on the left side of the U, right? So I had to walk all the way around to the right side of the U, which is actually like, it wasn't that bad, but I was like, all right, the bathroom is kind of far, but I walked all the way to the other side of the U, and I was over there chilling, and I find the bathroom, and I go in there, and, you know, I'm just like, oh, thank God, relieving myself, like, because I was holding it for a while, I'm not gonna lie. it was like, I guess it was the third period, and I drink a lot of water. I love water. Like, I drink it more than I drink soda. Like, I drink a lot of water, and I was drinking so much that day because it was hot, and I guess summer was just kind of ending, and I was sweating it out and kind of like, you know, was still being saved up. So eventually I just kept drinking it, and you know, went to the bathroom and I was relieving myself, and I don't know what happened, but something told me to look back. So I look back and I see the two guys who were looking at me, and I'm all like, all right, this is kind of weird because they're just standing in the doorway. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm peeing, and then one of the guys walks up to the stall, and he's just standing right there. I'm like, this is really creepy. Let me just zip up and get out of here. So I'm like, whatever. So, you know, I walk around him because he didn't move out the way when I tried to walk. I just walked around him. I was like, whatever. So I washed my hands and all that stuff, and I go to the dryer, and one of the guys like, oh, he's standing in front of the dryer, and I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta wash my hands, and you know, I'm just trying to dry my hands. I want to get out the bathroom. But it was kind of weird because I already knew something was gonna happen because one of their third friends walked in and was standing in the doorways to where I couldn't get out. Now keep in mind, I want to put a pause on this. I grew up with 6 people, well, 6 brothers and sisters, so honestly it's 7 including me. So I have 3 sisters, 3 brothers, and then it's me. And you know, growing up with 3 brothers, you know, you kind of get picked on because I am the youngest, and you know, I would get in fights and stuff, and we get in fights, and you know, that's how I learned how to fight. And I was like, you know, I'm not no bitch or anything, like, oh, well, you know, I'm not bad, you feel me? But anyway, so I was ready to fight, and I was like, all right, my brother's taught me how to fight, you know, protect your face, you know, keep your hands up, all that stuff. So I guess you could say it was my fault. When I tried to leave, one of the guys wouldn't let me, you know, go out. I was like, yeah, I need to go out. I'm trying to, you know, passing period is almost over, and he's still standing there. And I'm like, all right. So then I felt, well, you know, one of the guys stand around, and immediately I turned around and I socked him because I already knew it was going to be a fight, and I knew they were trying to jump me. So I socked him, and he fell to the ground. I was like, oh shit. And then I felt the other guy trying to run up on me, and I socked him again, and he fell into the dryer. And I was like, oh shit, like, I want this to stop. Like, you know, I'll fight, but I don't like fighting. I don't feel like fighting is like the answer to everything. So we were fighting and stuff, and I'm just fighting 2 people at one time, and I'm like, oh crap. And the third guy, you know, he sees that his 2 friends just fell to the ground, and he's like, hell no, I'm not about to get into this. And we're fighting, and it's going on, I'm gonna say it went on for a good maybe 3 minutes. I'll say 3 minutes, but it felt way long because I don't know, it just felt long. So I'm fighting, I'm like, oh snap. And all I remember is like knocking one of the guys into one of the little toilet stalls, and I was like, yeah, that's nasty. And I remember beating up, you know, just fighting and stuff. So then eventually one of the staff security runs inside the bathroom, and he's all like, hey, what's going on here? And I'm just saying, I'm like, they tried to jump me, and he's all like, blah, 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 blah. Hey, you all need to go to the office. And I'm bleeding from my ear because I had earrings in, and I guess one of them like when he socked me, he socked it into my side of the neck, and it was like bleeding and stuff, and it was actually pretty crazy. So I had to, after he stopped the fight, I went over to the nurse office. They cleaned me up. You know, all I had was that scratch on my neck, which was bleeding a lot. So they had to put a little patch thing over it, take out my earrings, put them in a little Ziploc bag, put them in my backpack. And then it was crazy because they called my mom, and my mom comes up to the school, and she's all wondering like, are you all right? Is anything wrong? I'm like, I'm all right. I'm just chilling. And she's all like, all right, if you need anything, you know what? So we go to the principal office, and we sit in the principal's office. And believe me not, it was so crazy because I was one of those kids who was always quiet. I didn't really, you know, I don't care. Like, you know, I was like, I'm friendly with everybody. So as soon as I sit down, and she's all like, Miss Smallon, I'm sorry to say this, but it seems that your son was participating in a gang fight.
No, 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 no. Oh, no. No, 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 no.
At that point, I was like, what the hell did he just say? And she looked at me, and I looked at her. I was all like, no, 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 no. I was like, no, Mom, not me. I don't do that type of stuff. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry to say, all the kids are saying it. And I'm just looking, I'm like, just because everybody was saying it doesn't mean it was true. And she was all like, my son's not a gangbanger. He doesn't do all that stuff. And it's true, I'm not a gangbanger. I'm like, you know, I knew some, but I never wanted to be one. You know, I'm not gonna lie, there's people I know close that are some. And it's like, you know, if they wanted to do that, they could do that. So we're just going back and forth, and they're yelling and going back and forth. And at that point, I hated that school. Like, from that point on, that school was just horrible because every time I walked around, I was known as that kid, like, oh, he's a kid who fought 3 people in the bathroom and whooped their ass. And I didn't want to be known as that kid. I want to be known as that kid. It's like, oh, he's a chill dude. You know, he doesn't really bother anybody. But from that point on, it was just like, I guess you could say I got a lot of respect, but it wasn't like the respect I wanted. So yeah, I know, kind of crazy story. Didn't really know how to explain it, but that's how it went down. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary today. I'm gonna start putting up these little story time videos, you know, try and put up at least once a week. There'll be my regular videos, and the next week will be my, you know, normal videos. I can't really put up, you know, 2 videos a week just because of my little processor. My computer is really slow, so it takes a while to upload. So all my videos are now scheduled, so I'll probably make them and schedule a day for them to be uploaded, which is actually, you know, better on me, so I can make like 5 videos in one day and then put up a schedule time. But yeah, thank you guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. I want to hear what you guys thought about this story. If you guys want to hear any of the other stories, let me know. Comment down below. Thank you guys. Peace out. Bye.